City Morning.
Gran gusto saludarles, compañeros. Hoy es lunes, el comienzo de otra semana. Hoy es por las dudas, no se recuerdan. Hoy es el 14 de agosto y son exactamente las 7:03. Good morning. If you've just joined us, this is the Sugar City Morning Show, and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. We're transmitting live from Orange Walk, Child Farm to be exact, right smack on the border between Orange Walk and Child Farm. And our signal is viewed throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours. We have arranged with cable signal providers that permits our signal to be viewed from Corozal to Punta Gorda, to Toledo, I'm sorry, from Benque all the way to San Pedro. And if that were not enough, we're transmitting on air, which means you don't need no cable for Watchway. At least if you are in the northern part of the country, and especially in the vicinity of Orange Walk Town. Now, for those people who do not have cable, you very simply tune to channel 10 on your dial, and stick out the Lee Rabbit's antenna, or do a lead thing with your connection, with your antenna connection, and you'll be able to get us absolutely free of charge, absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's edition. It is, like I said, 4 minutes after 7, a brand new day. Un día más que nuestro creador nos ha permitido ver. El milagro sucedió cuando abrimos los ojos esta mañana, porque entonces nos estamos volviendo a la vida, por decir. Un día más, poder ver un día más. Si estás cumpliendo años, te deseo todo lo mejor. Si estás celebrando aniversarios, igualmente, lo que estés celebrando, recordando siempre que todo a su medida está perfectamente bien. ¿Ok? Padre, te damos las gracias por tus bendiciones. Nos regalas la vida, nos regalas salud, buena salud, nos das las fuerzas para venir a chambear. Gracias, Padre, por todo lo que haces por nosotros, por nuestros familiares, nuestros compañeros de trabajo, nuestros amigos, aún nuestros enemigos, si es que tenemos algunos. Ok, Padre, te doy las gracias por todo. Te pido, Padre, que continúes bendiciéndonos. Te pido, Padre, que nos des la fortaleza para poder hacer un cambio en nuestras vidas. Por naturaleza tenemos la disposición, ¿ok?, a hacerlo fácil, tomar el lado fácil, el camino ancho. Pero tú nos has dado una conciencia, Padre, para poder elegir entre esto. Danos la fortaleza para que podamos tomar las decisiones correctas. Padre, te pido como siempre por los ancianos, aquellas personas que no tienen a nadie con ellos, que tienen que andar vendiendo por las calles. Te pido por los niños y niñas que andan con hambre, descalzos. Te pido por todos aquellas personas que andan están enfermas en los hospitales, en las cárceles, en sus casas, en las calles, como sea. Confórtalos, Padre, sánalos, cúralos. Te pido, Padre, también por todos nosotros, que tengamos un día exitoso hoy, que podamos poner todo y decir, voy a ponerle empeño a mi trabajo, porque eso también es una forma de alabar a Dios, alabarte a ti, Padre, en agradecimiento por todo lo que haces tú por nosotros. Te bendecimos, Padre, te glorificamos, te adoramos siempre. Amén. Good morning, if you just joined us. It's 8 minutes after 7. The general weather forecast for today, Monday the 4th of August. The general situation, relatively moist and unstable conditions affecting the country. And the 24-hour forecast, cloudy at times, with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms, mainly along the coast this morning, inland this afternoon, but it doesn't say where inland, and over the south tonight. The winds blowing from the east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea stay choppy to moderate. The temperatures along the coast, 89 degrees Fahrenheit as a high, 82 as a low. Inland, 94 degrees Fahrenheit and 75 degrees as a low. And in the hills, 81 degrees Fahrenheit and 68 degrees as a low. The outlook for tomorrow, Tuesday and Tuesday night, is for similar weather conditions to prevail. There will be a low tide this morning at 13 minutes after 9, a high tide at 3 o'clock this afternoon, another low at 8:38 tonight, and another high tide tomorrow morning at 9 minutes after 3 in the wee hours of the morning. The sun sets today at 19 minutes after 6. It is no longer 6:31 like one time, and the sun is rising at 24 minutes before 6. Now, woke up this morning shortly after 5, 9 after 5, and it was barely light. Okay? The sun was not out yet. Obviously, the sun comes out until about 35 minutes after 5. And but obviously, we still have a little bit of clarity. Okay? I recall a couple months ago that at that time, minutes after 5, it was already clear, because the sun was rising from a little bit earlier. And like I said, this process will continue until the 21st of December, when it's going to be the shortest day and the longest night. Okay? The moon sets today at 18 minutes before noon, and the moon rises today as well at 11:36 tonight. That means 24 minutes before midnight. And we want to thank forecaster Ronald Gordon for this information. Let me quickly go over to the National Hurricane Center. And there's nothing. Really nothing at this moment. Yes, there are two systems, but Gert is way past in the Atlantic, and it's a tropical storm, but is going northwest, so it's going into the North Atlantic, and poses no threat, maybe to Bermuda, but at the moment, absolutely nothing from him. And then there's another one that is just a cluster of storms at the moment, showing. It says shower and thunderstorm activity associated with a broad trough of low pressure southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands has increased since last night. Environmental conditions are expected to be generally conducive for development of this disturbance for the next several days, while it moves westward at about 50 miles per hour over the tropical Atlantic. The formation chance through the next 2 days is about 20%, and through the next 5 days is about 60%. Even so, it is forecast to go into the northern part of the Caribbean, which means it's a forecast to go into maybe areas by the Puerto Rico and that area, if it develops into anything, because at this moment it is not a storm, but showing some signs of development, but not any threat to the Northwest Caribbean. Zero threat at the moment. And unless it changes direction, well, then we will keep you advised. But at the moment, gracias a Dios, we're absolutely clear of any threats. And it is coming to that time, ladies and gentlemen. 14th of August, remember that within a month, we will have, or less than a month, we'll have the climax of the hurricane season, which is about September 10th, September 11th, which means that over the years, it has shown, if you, with all the accumulated data, that September 10th, September 11th is a date when you will have, or we have had more hurricanes in that day than any other day, which means that, the possibility is that by then we'll have supposedly more hurricane activity. Well, let's pray to God that we don't, because we don't need no hurricane. We don't need nothing at all like that. Believe me, when we view these things, we view it with concern. So we try to keep you as informed as possible. And I'm very glad that we react the way we react, although some people feel disappointed, but no. Put it in perspective. Put it in perspective. You don't want to go through a major hurricane. Believe me, you don't. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles. Este es el reporte del tiempo para hoy, lunes 14 de agosto. Estás cumpliendo años. Que la pases bien, mano. Que la pases bien. Oh, mana, como si fueras femenina. Pero si estás cumpliendo también aniversario, celebrando aniversario, que la pases de maravilla. La situación general, condiciones relativamente, y les gusta usar relativamente húmedas e inestables afectando nuestro país de Belice. Simplemente son condiciones inestables y húmedas afectando nuestro país. Para las siguientes 24 horas, nublado por momentos con algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas, afectando esencialmente la costa hoy por la mañana, el interior del país, y no define dónde en el interior, así que vamos a mantener la posibilidad de que pudiera llover aquí por la tarde, un chubasquito, no es como si fuera lluvia intensa. A propósito, llovió esta mañana, llovió como las 5 creo que llovió tantito, nada pesado. Y también el sur verá algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas por la noche. Los vientos del este-sureste, que es típico para este momento, 10 a 20 nudos, en el estado del mar agitado a moderado, temperaturas por la costa una máxima de 89, una mínima de 82, en el interior del país una máxima de 94 grados, bastante alto, y en el interior 75, la baja de 75 en el interior. Por las colinas una máxima de 81 y una mínima de 68 grados. Para mañana, martes y martes por la noche, se espera que tengamos condiciones similares. No hay gran cambio. Una marea baja hoy a las 9 y 13 minutos, una marea alta a las 3 de la tarde, una segunda marea baja a las 8:38 hoy por la noche y una segunda marea alta a las 3 de la mañana con 9 minutos. El sol se oculta hoy a las 6:19 y el sol sale mañana a las 5:36. Igual forma, compañeros, la luna se oculta a las 11:42 hoy por la mañana y sale de nuevo hoy por la noche a las 11:36 minutos. Y le damos las gracias a Ronald Gordon por esta información, compañeros, y tenemos que dar las gracias, como siempre, a nuestros patrocinadores, al honorable Gaspar Vega, al señor German Vega, al señor Eduardo Vega del Benque, también a los señores A&Rs, Rapidito Loans, también a Belize Sugar Industries, Belize Tourist Board, Derek Gillis Meat Shop, Government of Belize Information Service, Northern Medical. También tenemos que darle las gracias a ustedes, compañeros, que sin su sintonía, pues no funcionaría absolutamente nada. Compañeros, vamos a una pausa cuando son las 7:17 minutos y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. Vamos a la pausa.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities. further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can you figure out how to buy my data?
Yeah, I know, right? And mine need to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen guys, it's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE from this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. My boy, go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who this bally boy?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macal River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of name brand school bags in all colors, design, and sizes. Stationery supplies, composition books, lunch bags, laptops, tablets, watches, and everything else you will need for this new school year. So take time out and have your pick out of the largest variety of durable school bags in the country. They are also pleased to announce the arrival of a wide assortment of housewares like Sterilite plastic containers in different sizes, glassware, kitchen utensils, cooking pots and pans, and beautiful floral arrangements. And if you need to redo your bathroom or your bedroom, visit them for the most beautiful bath mat sets, ready-made curtains in beautiful colors and designs, lights and mirrors, bed sheets for twin, full, queen, and king-size beds, plus comfortable pillows and beautiful comforters to match. And best of all, it is always the excellent service and the low prices that make the difference at A&R. So come visit our stores in Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, and now in Dangriga for the best in housewares and school supplies at the guaranteed best prices in town. A&R, where our prices make the difference.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. Un día precioso aquí en Orange Walk. Precioso porque en realidad, aunque, como dije anteriormente, aunque tuvimos unos chubascos por la mañana tempranito, rápidamente desaparecieron las nubes y ahorita está parcialmente despejado y sí, tenemos nubes, pero no hay Perdón, no hay ninguna amenaza por decir de lluvia intensa y a este momento está precioso el día. Gran gusto saludarles, pero también un gran gusto de darle la bienvenida a Robert Checky Usher, que siempre el lunes se une conmigo aquí en este escenario. Good morning.
Thank you, Nebunamole.
Buenos días. Y no entendí qué dijiste, pero
Thank you, my
me
brother.
imagino, exacto, que me diste las gracias. Ok. Hoy es lunes, today is Monday, and obviously we have a responsibility to the public to keep them informed as to what's going on this weekend.
We're going on. Buy a sleep whole weekend. I don't know people business, the joke.
We have a responsibility. I don't care if you slept.
Yeah, sleep whole weekend, boy. But a pleasant morning to everyone out there. You know, it's already the 14th of July. In 2 weeks' time, we done jump into the month of celebration of the month of September, Emmanuel.
Mhm.
And you know the song competition was supposed to be held
Yes, but it was delayed, no?
until the 26th.
Until
which
the
will be next week,
26th.
Saturday, in
Exactly.
Riga. But a lot of things happened over the weekend, but the one that surprised me was the one that happened Friday afternoon in Danriga with the Treasury Department.
I am still baffling over that one. The man brazenly walking a Treasury Department with what is it, a 16 gauge?
Some kind of gun.
Let me look at it. It says with a sawed-off gun, and let me look at it. And a sawed-off shotgun. I walk out with $1,700 in cash, get my bicycle, and gone about to business. And you know what? He has not been caught.
Well, I hope the cameras got that.
The cameras have not been functioning at the Treasury Department for many months.
Serious? Damn. Well, that man must have know that.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Tienes cámaras en tu Treasury Department, en tu bendito lugar, y no están funcionando. Y entonces, ¿qué está haciendo el staff ahí?
And they do daily financial transaction there, right?
But this is the center of activity for government. Okay? We go pay GST, you go pay this, you go pay that, you go pay whatever. How is it that their cameras will not be functioning? Hello?
And I understand our customer in Rob.
Yes, because it was the cashier and the customer. Right? And the man had not deposited his money into the cashier yet, so he can get robbed.
Lost him money.
Yes.
And the man just jump on your bike and cruise out and gone.
Just jump on your bike and gone. That's a past braveness.
Yeah, that brazen.
Brazen.
But I mean, how the things are happening just like that right at center of town, Treasury Department. The people don't usually have security there too, Emmanuel?
I don't know. I hear in Orange Rock they don't have any
Well, this one are
security.
close to the police station, right?
Well, I would imagine that the other one is close as well, because police station and administrative building are always very close. But the point is, and I'm hoping that the cameras work at the other administration offices, at the other Treasury Department buildings. Please check this, man. And if people who you have to be very, very security conscious. I always walk in to either my family's business or any one of my friends' businesses, and I go like, ¿Y cómo estás con tu security? I'm very, very, very security conscious. I ask, I pass by and I see the fire extinguishers, and I go like, how you got this fire extinguisher and this thing done, no need charging? How doesn't anyone check these things?
Yeah. So a fire extinguisher, you're not supposed to just dip and
Well, it loses its pressure after a while,
okay.
and you need to recharge it. And it has a little gauge-looking thing where it tells you it's green. If it's within the green marking area, it's good. And if it's in the red, it means a recharge. And somebody needs to be given the job of every so often, Monday or every 3 days, to look at it every Monday, is what I suggest, to look at it and to see, and hey, the recharger needs, pull it down, take it over to the owner of the business and say, boss, this thing need recharge.
Yeah, so a normal.
Put one, and don't wait until that come back. Put one in the interim. Put another one. Because Murphy's Law, if it can happen, it will happen.
Yeah, anytime it could happen.
Yes.
So a normal thing also that when you go to your business place, the man when you go in, you turn on your lights and you boost up your cash register, so you should always check your extinguisher and your security cameras, make sure everything is working.
Everything is working. But in between the phones and the telling of the stories about what's going on with them boyfriend and the girlfriend and so forth, we get out of focus.
Yeah.
Completely out of focus. And then all of a sudden, me never notice.
Me forget to check it.
Me forget to check it. And not blame me because I always check it. I just today I never check it.
And they go say, well,
crap.
Or they go say somebody turn it off, but me don't know who turn it off. But if you meet somebody will turn it off, I mean your responsibility to make sure it is on. Even if they have put it on back and report that it was turned off. Because that thing not supposed to turn off, right? Security cameras.
But this needed, well, obviously they knew. Let me see what let me see what this has to say. Police investigators have been frustrated so far because, and this is according to Channel 7, because the security cameras in the building have been found out of commission for months. Have been found out of commission for months. That means very simply that for months they know that they have not been working.
They knew it wasn't working.
Okay? And up to present, they still know that they knew that it was not working. And none of the persons who saw the robbers have been able to identify him from pictures in the police's rogue gallery. So, how come the supervisor never did do something about it? How come the person in charge never do something about it? And please don't tell me about how you don't report it to your way name, the release, and they know nothing about it. It's your job to follow up every 2 days for it.
And this, like what you're saying, man, it's another ordinary business place where they're going to rob this to the Treasury Department.
Treasury! El Colmo! I mean, good Lord.
Yeah. And then talking about robbery, the Caribbean Tires in Spanish Lookout was robbed between Friday night and Saturday morning as well, Emmanuel. And we understand that somebody gone in and broke the safe and robbed it, and we understand they got with $20,000 US.
$20,000. I'm wondering, can any one person keep $20,000 within their, without having a special permit for it?
Well, I don't really know about that. I know when it comes.
If are you, where are they?
When you travel, okay, if you're
but they're not traveling.
Yeah. No,
they have it in their
similar, like when you travel, you have to report if you have over 10,000. So I believe if you have it in your premises, you're supposed to be able to have a special permit for it as well. And
I know as a fact that you can't have on your person, or I don't know if within your office makes any difference. I don't think so. If you have it on your person or your office, doesn't make a difference. The point is it belongs to somebody. But I think that the law, and I think that I'm right. Please, somebody more learned than I am in that respect can call and tell us if that is. The point is, ¿qué hacía esta gente con $20,000 americanos? And I'm sure that 20,000 may be considered by some a pittance in compared to what they have kept.
Yeah, and we understand they got 5,000 Belize dollars as well, and some checks and some other money. But the thing is that why not be exact 20,000, Manuel, or why not be exact 5,000?
I don't know.
You understand?
Maybe they had it all counted out, and the man just pulled out of the dry area and left the least small change.
Maybe, yeah. But that happened. That Spanish Lookout, by, sad to know, but it happened. Caribbean Tires. Emmanuel, you get the email?
Yes, I got the
We
email.
reported on those gold, what do you call them? Gold what?
Gold panels.
Last week.
Mhm.
And this week we have more for report, and this is our latest one. And this, I believe, this happened on Saturday morning. And I believe it was like 6 Guatemala. And as soon as Emmanuel get that document, we will share it with you all. And we got some political news to share with you all right here this morning as well. Emmanuel, laugh when you hear about the politics. We got on.
I'm just laughing. Como si no pudiera reírme.
You got it right to laugh.
Es
like-
que it's taking a little bit longer than usual for some reason or the other.
Let's see if I have part of the story, at least the headlines, so that when time you open up, you got the full works. What you know, it's Rafael Manzanero.
Yes, I saw that from
that
FCD.
That the one where they report all of these activities. But it's good to know, Emmanuel, that in that area now, they have people in that area. Look on
Okay.
You got it? I see my word. I know you don't necessarily say word.
Word, I have it.
Word that you have it, all right? So it's six more.
It's
gold
processing.
panels.
It says 6 more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go there.
And there's a press release from the Friends and for Conservation and
But Emmanuel,
Development.
before we read that, right? Remember we read one last week as well, right? And this week, one next one.
Friends for Conservation and Development in San Jose Socots, Cayo District. 6 more gold panners detained. If you're wondering what a gold panner is, in the process of looking for gold in the mountains, and you know that gold occurs naturally in the earth, okay? Through a chemical process, it is formed, and you can find either gold dust or gold nuggets, whatever it is. Generally, you will find it in certain mountainous areas, and when it in the heavy rains, all the topsoil and so is rushed down to the rivers, and so therefore they go to the rivers and the streams and they literally take a pan, una lata, a pan, and they filter out the sand and the gravel that comes down from the area until they have something. And if they have been there, it's because there has been evidence that they can get gold out of that area. Well, we know that in the Chiquibull they can.
Then the day we can know people find already there.
On the 12th of August, which is 2 days ago, the patrol unit comprised of BDF and an FCD park ranger stationed at Saibo Chico Conservation Post detained 6 gold panels in the area of Saibo Chico, southern Chiquibull. Now, you might be wondering, how is it that Belizeans aren't permitted to go in and do the gold panning? Well, remember that is a Chiquibull.
It's a reserve.
It's a reserve. Now, I don't know if at the end of the day some arrangement could be made where our own people can go into certain areas and do the gold panning themselves.
Yeah, but we have to make it clear that there are people that go in there
Are illegal.
illegal as well. Right?
Illegal. Okay? So, he says, these 6 gold panels of Guatemalan origin were escorted to the San Ignacio police station for charges to be laid for illegal entry, so they were here illegally, a mineral extraction without a permit, and defacing a protected area. So, 3 charges. The patrol unit detected human activity due to the sound of voices coming out from a camp located nearby the Saibo Chico Creek. On approach, the personnel observed 4 male persons inside a pit digging while 2 others were carrying water on small containers. The water is used to sieve the earth. Like I said, you sieve the earth coming out from the pit as they separate the gold deposits. 2 camps were located with clothes, food items, machetes, and a homemade shotgun hidden under their clothes. They came protected.
Yeah.
Armed. Not protected, armed. Armed is the right word.
So that's
Once detained, the persons gave their names, blah, blah, blah. Augusto Perez Gonzalez, of Petén, Wilfrido Antonio Antoniel Chávez of Barrio Nuevo, 18-year-old Dimas España of Las Brisas, 17-year-old Jesus España of Las Brisas, 17-year-old Henry. These are young men, okay? And 17-year-old Victor Aldana Perez of Dolores, Henry Lopez of Las Brisas as well. These persons were detained at 3 p.m. approximately 8 kilometers inside Belize. Can't say that they were in the borderline or they were in the contingency area.
No question about
No
that.
question. 8 kilometers inside of Belize in the Chiquibull National Park. They were escorted to the Saibo Chico Conservation Post and onwards on foot to Millonario. From the point, they were then transported on a BDF truck. Okay, now let's try to see what Rafael has to say here about this thing. It says,
That's the picture.
yes. These persons were detained, okay, all right. Extracting from the deepest region of the Chiquibull National Park is an arduous task due to the lack of transportation in the area. Hiking is the only method. Well, that's superfluous information.
Yep. Well, at least we have to congratulate the people who are working in that area there, Emmanuel, because it's like 2 weeks straight. They captured gold pannas in that area. Because last week was one, right? We read one last week.
Oh, I understand the comment there because obviously it becomes hard for the BDF to do patrols in the area as well. So these people take advantage of the inaccessibility of the region, you know, and say, aquí no nos van a encontrar porque aquí es difícil que entren.
Can't reach ya.
Can't reach ya. But they found it. They found them. Así que, y son jovencitos, 17 años. Y ya van a tener cuento de estar en la cárcel.
So there are things make you wonder how long these activities has been happening. Right?
Exactly. Y otra pregunta es, ¿qué va a suceder con ellos?
Well, they have illegal entry.
So, yeah, but how long will they remain a burden to the Belize prisons?
That's the next thing too. I don't think
Will they be sent back to Guatemala?
I don't know if we have that kind of relationship, because if you send them back to Guatemala and you got a relationship, then they're free to come back over the next day.
Exactly the point. Exactly the point. So, questions there, ¿no? ¿Qué está sucediendo? ¿Cómo es que siempre continúan los guatemaltecos entrando en nuestra área? Y yo creo que nunca va a haber el punto cuando digas no van a poder entrar. Siempre van a poder, porque nuestra frontera es porosa. No tenemos una barda, por decir.
Nothing official. And
No, we have the official line, but there is nothing that permits them from not crossing because there isn't a fence.
you are wilding.
That's why we need to go to a different level in our negotiations with Guatemala, and for us to be able to do our fence and say, si cruzas aquí, estás en problema.
Yeah. And you see, Emmanuel, how there are people that come like this now in the area, and it goes back to when we said some of their stories from way back that the Sarstoon, when the army boat, they call the Capitan, and just the bully the Belizean there and push the other, tell them, no can't come here. This stuff for we, on the outer, on the bounds. Right? Well, now they find the one here in a Belize, 8 kilometers. That's about how much miles that?
It's about 5 miles.
About 5 miles. So that's not far distance. And in a jungle, they come on in a bush. You know? So, make we hope that because usually when they find, remember the last time, one time some of the people them from the territorial volunteers, they gone, they detained there for overnight. I think the Puerto Barrios, no? Or Livingston on any place. Right? Because they send them in illegal waters. But afterwards they let them go. So, but then this they had an illegal firearm with them as well, right? There are people here.
They shouldn't cross borders with a firearm, with an ammunition. They need to, or they should not have had a firearm with them. Let's put it this way.
But they are
But
going
they came in obviously because they need to be armed.
Yeah, you know. So, And you know, the INA believes that firearm now a big charge as well. So who will be responsible for it? And the assumption.
Well, they have a man there who, it seems to me, is a little bit older than the rest of them. So I would believe that he will have to take responsibility for it.
So when you wonder if they are just carrying them back over the border, we have to see how that will happen, because one illegal firearm now a big charge of Belize. And not just one walk over and say, all right, I'll give you a bail on gun. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So make us see how that can play out, like what you say. But on that note, Emmanuel, 17 away from 8.
Yes. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after these messages.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Balkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Northern Medical Specialty Plaza has been offering excellent health services since its inception in 2000. Today you can enjoy a wide range of medical services through our experienced doctors and dedicated friendly staff. No need to go to Belize City or Chetumal. Introducing our new state-of-the-art CT Scan 16 slice, now available at Northern Medical Specialty Plaza in high-definition technology, computerized tomography. Also available, ultrasound 4D scan, which shows moving 3D images of your baby. We also provide services such as mammograms, X-ray, clean and safe nursery, certified pharmacist, operating facilities, our 24 hours emergency and hospitalization, high technology research facilities. Our motto has always been to serve our community with compassion, quality, and affordable medical services. Specialists devoted to serve you. Visit us today at Arcade Drive in Orange Rock Town or call us at 302-3708. Northern Medical Specialty Plaza. Your health is our priority.
Buster.
They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, lunes. Y hoy, por las dudas, se te ha olvidado. Y por las dudas, no, quizás todavía estás confundido. Hoy es el 14 de agosto. Mañana es el 15. Y entre 2 semanas, que estamos casi terminando el mes de agosto. Ya luego, principios de septiembre.
Yep, and also, Emmanuel, today I would like to wish Josani the best. She's going to Muffles Junior College, opens today. Today.
Muffles Junior College opens today.
Yeah.
Oh wow, as quick as that.
Yeah. Josani is the daughter of, is the granddaughter of David Leiva, of Mr. Lindo Leiva. Yeah, she is the daughter of one of those girls, one of them, David daughter, not the younger one, the older one.
I know.
You know, I saw she starts junior college today at Muffles, so I want to wish her the best. And all the other students who start commencing today, you know, one big challenge, one fire challenge.
Te deseo todo lo mejor, mamita, te conozco desde niña.
You know, by the beginning,
of course.
And we want to wish Chantel the best as well, because we understand that Chantel is no longer at the Banquitas House of Culture. And I understand that she is furthering her studies at UB.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we want to wish her all the best as well. You know, she has been here working with us as well. And even though the Banquitas House of Culture, she was always in and out here. So we want to wish Chantel the best as well. And everybody else who they pursue the education to a higher level, we certainly want to wish you all the best.
Todo lo mejor.
Yeah. Things they get heat up now because conventions they happen, Emmanuel.
That time?
That time, Maju. You see, the situation in Belmopan with this councillor, Anna Banagai, I worked with her a couple of times already, working in Belmopan. We had a good working relationship. She's a current councillor, but we understand that somehow her application went in a little bit late, and according to the team from the city council is that probably they wasn't certain if she was going to run or not.
But isn't the story that she deposited her application at the national executive?
That's what we understand.
Why did she not put her application into the into the UDP office in Belmopan, and a copy with the UDP executive? So, you make assurance like Shakespeare would say, make assurance double sure.
Yeah, but so people might feel like once you gone at the big office, it's a done deal.
But
then,
what happens is that this is the problem we're having right now, because the UDP's executive does not know that you have done that.
Yeah, and in Belmopan, they may probably only look on 5, and they need 6. What the next one? They will have to get one next one, because probably the executive in Belmopan say, okay, this person not put in the name, so we only got 5, and we can't go with 5. Between this convention, what may happen with the Honorable Jan Saldiva and the now Deputy Party Leader Patrick Faber. As well that she made. So I guess she did speculate that maybe that might have kept her back, no? But all in all, Emmanuel, the convention happened yesterday in Belmopan. And we're talking about the convention for the
How many people voted, do you know?
It's like 1,265 around that voted in Belmopan, came out to vote in Belmopan for the convention.
No, that's not a high figure,
Yeah, this is just for the city of Belmopan, right? I believe the city of Belmopan have some of the adjacent villages such as Salvapan, and I don't remember which other one, but I'm not sure.
But it has to be part of the city for you to vote in the city council.
Right.
It's not a it's a constituency, yes. Belmopan is a constituency, and it includes the villages surrounding. But for the city council, only those living within the limits of the city of Belmopan can vote.
Yeah, so we don't really know exactly what that the amount, but out of that 1,265, Emmanuel, she garnered 512 votes.
Which means that, very simply that the others who
the other 6 persons, they garnered about 700 plus. So she was the only one in the 500 range, and the other persons were 700 plus. She was endorsed by the Honorable Patrick Faber as well.
So how come you determined that 1,200 people went to vote?
Well, that's the report that I got, 1,265, because she got 512 and the others received like 700 plus. So I don't really know how you reached that figure, but that was what was reported yesterday by the party chairman. I don't know how the figures can come in like that, but I'm sure that the figure of 512, that was her figure.
Well, is Khalid Belayo still running?
Yeah, he was not contested.
Okay. So
he's the mayor, right?
Yes, he is the mayor for Belmopan, and there was the last time he won with over 3,000 votes.
Yeah, I remember him. He got big for two.
Okay, so I believe that Belmopan is a clean shot for the United Democratic Party.
Yeah,
clean shot. Now you also have information about the PUP convention in San Ignacio, Santa Elena.
Yeah, the PUP convention in San Ignacio, Santa Elena was held yesterday. I don't know what the population of voting.
I can tell you.
Yeah, so we need to come up with that. I don't know what's the population of voting when it comes to municipal election in San Ignacio, because the amount of persons that came out to vote yesterday that was reported, we have 850 persons.
850 persons.
Yeah, the person that won for the mayoral candidate, Mr. Marconi Matos, get like 300 plus. And it's 850 persons that came.
San Ignacio Santa Elena has a total of registered electors of 12,676.
What?
And the UDP won in 2015 Fort March with almost 4,500 votes. And the PUP had a maximum of 2,600 votes, 2,000. So 700 is a dismal figure.
Yeah, 850.
850?
So like you said, it's the conventionals, right? So like 850 out of 2,000 and change, it show like a match up a little bit, no? Because not everybody come out for the convention. But when you look on a figure there,
Well,
figure the amount of people.
If it were 700 for a total of say 5,000, then it would have been worrisome. That means the case that the people no one come out and vote.
Yeah.
They're indifferent. But in this case, I believe that I don't know if perhaps people just don't want to show their colors and say, tell you what, come election night you will hear me or you will feel me.
Yeah.
Because surprises do come.
I know, yeah. Remember they used to go on paper with near VSM, Voice of the Silent Majority? So
exactly so. But it does not bode well for the PUP in San Ignacio. In fact, I can safely say that, again, the UDP is going to win the San Ignacio Santa Elena Town Council easily.
I understand when I spoke to someone from the executive from San Ignacio, they have about 17 persons that has put interest to run under the UDP.
Where? In San Ignacio
Yeah,
Santa Elena.
yeah. So
because it's a central government with the UDP and things they happen to San Ignacio Santa Elena.
Things good up that side.
Things they happen. And I wish it were the same for Orange Walk.
Yeah, things that happen up there for
Straight
true.
up.
Yeah, so
You know?
that are the situation when it comes to the conventions, eh, pa?
But from the way things are, 700, 800 people for go down on convention is dismal.
Especially
for the People's United Party.
Yeah, especially out of that amount what they have there.
Out of 12,676 registered electors in the area, no.
Yeah. Well, I hope the figure that was reported is correct, but that's the figure that was sent to me, you know. And they say Mr. Marconi Matos. Marconi they try long time, you know. Marconi has been trying long time.
Well, his name certainly rings a bell.
Yeah, he may run more than one time already, man. But I understand he get like 300 plus votes. I hope that they're not 300 and I'll be 3,000, you know. But either the big election, nobody never get no 3,000 votes either, right, for the PUP.
No, the maximum was 2,612. Shane Vasquez.
Yeah.
You know, who received I think the highest. And I'm wondering who this Shane Vasquez is.
What was the difference of the vote with Mayor Earl Trapp and the mayoral candidate for the PUP?
Almost double bank.
Serious?
2,532 for Ramon Quiros and 4,443 for Earl Trapp.
Yeah.
So you're talking here a difference of approximately 2,000 votes.
Man. How much?
2,000 votes difference.
Yeah. And the PUP get 2,600, no?
2,532 and the UDP had 4,443. So it's easily about 1,900 approximately, 2,000 votes. And if you get 2,532, well, that nearly, about maybe perhaps 80% of or more than the PUP.
Yeah, almost a double whap, no?
Almost a whap.
Yeah, then that have up that side there, pa, and this weekend.
What's up this weekend?
Become not Corozal.
Corozal, and this is UDP.
Yeah, Corozal.
So this is going to be the battle between Mr. Castillo and
Mr. Kwan.
Mr. Kwan. And it's talking UDP here. 2 people running for mayor, and accordingly, 11 people running for councillors. Am I right?
Yeah, and out of the 11, only 7.
Only 6.
6, yeah, 6.
Only 6.
Because
and only one of the mayoral candidates.
Yeah, because 4-time champ Gilberto Campos is not contesting again, right?
Right, right. And we have a situation where the person who topped the polls the last time in Corozal, let me quickly pull up Corozal information here. Corozal. And his name is Rafael Castillo, Rafael Shafri. A number of people here in Orange Walk know Rafi, because he was a teacher here at Muffles Junior College for many, many years.
Yep, yep.
Rafi was the one who garnered the most votes, 2,866, a well-educated teacher.
So, Richard Kwan right there, so the next person would run?
No. He did not run in the elections the last
So
time.
he's not a present councillor right now?
He's not a present councillor.
Okay.
He's not a present councillor. Okay?
Yeah.
But he comes from a traditionally
strong UDP
UDP family, because the Kwans are traditionally strong UDP members in Corozal.
When you used to hear about UDP for Corozal, Kwan you used to hear about, right?
Kwan, Castillo, and so forth used to hear them quite often.
Alpuche.
A number of other families. You know?
Alpuche,
a number of other families. Castillo, Cruz, Gomez, Perez. You know?
Yep.
Campos.
Yeah. So this will be a big battle.
Well, I gather that internal politics is that the current mayor is supporting the Mr.
Kwan.
Mr. Kwan.
Okay. So
I gather.
Yeah. So
and I gather also that the status quo in Corozal is supporting Mr. Kwan. Mr. Rafael is being viewed as a little upstart, a little threat. Straight up, I'm telling you. Straight up. This is no small talk. Threat by the powers that be. Yeah. I say, I need for stem you. I need for put you in place.
But you see what?
But when it comes to the will of the people, lo que la gente quiere, hijo, no lo que tú quieras.
But you see, ¿qué pasó, Emmanuel, is that I talked to somebody from Corozal, we're working in committees and so. And I tell him how things come on at Corozal. He said, with what? I tell him with this convention that happened, man. He said, boy, for me, it looked like Richard Kwan, because it gets supported by the big guns. He said, but I want to support Castillo because I believe he can do a better job. He said, but I can't support him because my executive not the supporter. So that I tell him, but you don't know what independent thinker like that, man. Maybe you're a friend, but I mean, if you feel like to support Mr. Castillo,
do it. In the privacy of that booth, only you and God knows who you vote for.
Yeah, because if you believe he could do the job that you don't want to see continue the Corozal, then you vote for him. But if you don't want to see the job continue, then
just let it be known that we don't have anything against Mr. Kwan.
But would it talk something straight up, right?
We don't have anything against Mr. Kwan. Maybe he was going to be a formidable mayor, you know, and we don't know him. Perhaps what we would like to do is maybe eventually he would like to contact us and get him on the show. But hey, we're just openly broaching the topic here about the current situation in Corozal. As time draws nearer, we're finding out that everything they get litari.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I want to tell that person again, and other people that think like that, not because you're a representative or you're mayor or somebody, minister, they support somebody, that, and you have a different belief, that no means you have to do that. Because your vote value the same like that person. No one person vote no value more than the next. Everybody vote is one.
But above everything else, you have your own ability to decide for yourself what is best. And unless you want to make, if you want to be the hypocrite, but you should be also open with that and tell them, look, I vote for Mr. This because I believe he is the better person. But don't be told who to vote for. Use that innate ability that you have to be able to make up your mind as to who will do the job better. Not who will handle you better.
Handle. Yep.
Straight up. Who is going to do the job collectively better as a mayor? Not who got your back. And when you're running into trouble that you're going to ask them for at least $50 or $100 because things hard. And that you feel, and believe me, because you're in for a lot of surprises. You're in for a lot of disappointment if you think that way. Politicians are like that.
Emmanuel is not saying not to vote for Mr. Kwan and vote for Mr. Castillo. No. He's saying that you go with the person that you believe could do a better job and to continue the progress in Corozal, because Corozal has progressed a lot. So you do your own thing, man.
Do your own thing. And if you think to your heart, deep down to your heart, believe that Mr. Kwan is going to be doing a better job, then do your thing. Or if you feel that Mr. Castillo is going to do a better job, do your thing. But the point is, don't be led in and forced to vote for, or feel that you have to go vote because Tarawan tell you have to go vote.
Yeah.
Yes, that's not right.
Yeah, on convention day.
You have your freedom. You have your freedom to do as you wish.
And nobody can do nothing. You go and, like Emmanuel said, when you go in there, you your ballot and God know who you vote for. And you use your conscience the right way, because, you know, afterwards, like some people complain and say, by the sake of this person, I can vote for this one, and I'm sorry because they set me up. You don't have to make nobody set you up. You do your own thing. If you want to support Mr. Castillo, like I talk to this person who talk to me, if you want to support Mr. Castillo, but the group where you're in, not to support him, then you support the man if you want to support her. And the person that wants to support Mr. Kwan and the other 6 persons, then you support who you want, man. Be yourself. Be who you are.
Exactly so.
Because at the end of the day, the person that becomes mayor is the person that will be serving your tongue. And this, somebody texts and say, if the UDP want to win, they need to more mention this to the people in the villages and put them in place. So I guess that's like exactly what we talk about, no? They need to vote on their own and decide who they vote for and look on the person. Because you see, Emmanuel, they have this thing, right? They have a set of person who ride with one party. They got next set of person who ride with a party. They got some people when I say, well, I vote because I'm a party. They got some people who look and say, you know what, man, I believe that person. That's why I say sometimes, you see in the past municipal election in the Orange Walk, you had so many split votes. And I understand that one lot, one big amount. So then the people say, all right, I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give that one, I'm going to give 2 years, I'm going to give 3 years, I'm going to give 1 day. So right there, so that where the changes come in, you know. The people are right there middle there.
And I like it. I like the fact that people would split their votes. I'm not telling you to go split your votes, but I personally like it in the sense because it shows that the population is putting politics one side, party politics one side, is making clear decisions as to who they believe can do a better job.
Yep. And
some politicians may not like what I just told you, but at the end of the day, if they feel that Miss Aman could do a better job out of this one, and Miss Lady from down the bottom here could do a better job, then they're being picky and they're choosy. You know what I mean? And generally that's good, because that breaks away from the traditional party split thing. Although parties like that when you go vote 7 down the line.
Yeah, because some people say, no, I vote for my party. But look back and figure, what my party give me? How my party me govern? How they me doing it in a power? Should I still say my party, or look on this person and say, you know what, this person just to come up, or this person me in there, me try do a good job, but then the party never there, so I can try push on. I know I get there. So, and it show that the split works, Emmanuel.
More and more, ladies and gentlemen, we should be voting for people of integrity. People who we will have confidence in. People who we can easily say, you trust them because they're responsible leaders. They're trustworthy persons, people with a vision, people who can actually sit down and talk with you. Because if I can sit down and talk, if I run for me and I can sit down and talk to you, if I feel so tighty and so proud and I don't want to talk to you, nobody will vote for me.
You have to get out.
Get out! Walk the streets. Walk the walk. Walk the streets.
Yeah.
Get out of our vehicle. Walk the streets. Get on a bicycle.
Yeah.
If you can.
You see,
and go talk to people. Huh?
You see,
and chat with them.
One time they got certain people were executive over the whole country, executive or the minister or the area representative, the support strong. The people give a lot of privilege. Because they could do this and they could do that. If they have something, they put that person right up front. And the next man with the run on the side, that overshadow the good things what this next person have, they bring out to the community, and that one they get pushed in, then they get squeezed out. And all the good things that he may say, and he may had for do the vision or he may have, then it's not transformed to the voters and the community, because the next one will get pushed, gone in. And when that person then go in, maybe they never feel his passion, you know. But then the party, the executive or the representative may deal with that person, and that person come in. So when he get in there, he almost lasts, because boy, I win. When the other person had the vision, but that person wasn't supported by the party or the executive, and that person never make it.
You have a text?
Yeah, he said UDP when lose, my boy Netta. I think must say UDP when lose. But how they got it right, no? You know, and we understand also, Emmanuel, that the People's United Party will be doing their endorsement convention here in Orange Walk on Sunday as well.
This Sunday, the PUP is having its endorsement.
Yep.
Because they have a 6+1 already.
Yeah. Yep. They have to fill two seats.
But we already know who.
Yeah, the one that never win, right? And then so that they have this Sunday. And I understand from a little bird out there that the UDP will be having their endorsement convention shortly. I understand they have their slate already, and we already announced that Philip De La Fuente is the man for mayor for the UDP here in Orange Walk, and we understand that shortly they will be doing their public endorsement convention, because when they asked about the slate, and they have the slate already, I saw some of the names, but I don't want to announce it, and then I never really get it officially, you know. So we don't want to do that, you know. And then the big one come up next week, that is city as well, Emmanuel. But on that note,
too warm.
We need to take one water break. I know you like coffee. You know,
yeah. We'll be right back with more information about the big one in Belize City, the convention in Belize City. And all eyes will be watching that, because will the UDP be doing the same as they have traditionally done in Belize City, where they've taken out large amounts of people for their conventions and given the PUP a hit and a half for the elections? Will that happen again this coming elections? We want to know. But we'll be right back.
I love my Digicel 4G LTE data. Between work and school, I have to multitask to keep up. When I'm on the move, I have everything I need no matter where I go. Whether it's research for school, emails for work, or Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube while on those long bus rides, Digicel 4G LTE got me covered. Digicel 4G LTE's nationwide coverage is exactly what I need to get me where I'm going. They're truly the bigger, better network.
I'm about to hit you with the work, boy.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can you figure out how to buy my data?
Yeah, I know, right? And my name to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen guys, it's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE from this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. My go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who this balaya bay?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of name brand school bags in all colors, design, and sizes. Stationery supplies, composition books, lunch bags, laptops, tablets, watches, and everything else you will need for this new school year. So take time out and have your pick out of the largest variety of durable school bags in the country. They are also pleased to announce the arrival of a wide assortment of housewares like Sterilite plastic containers in different sizes, glassware, kitchen utensils, cooking pots and pans, and beautiful floral arrangements. And if you need to redo your bathroom or your bedroom, visit them for the most beautiful bath mat sets, ready-made curtains in beautiful colors and designs, lights and mirrors, bed sheets for twin, full, queen, and king-size beds, plus comfortable pillows and beautiful comforters to match. And best of all, it is always the excellent service and the low prices that make the difference at A&R. So come visit our stores in Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, and now in Dangriga for the best in housewares and school supplies at the guaranteed best prices in town. A&R, where our prices make the difference.
Sugar City Morning Show.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, son las 8:25 minutos. Estamos hablando tantito de política hoy por la mañana. Estamos hablando de qué fácil o qué difícil es para que el UDP gane ciertas elecciones, las elecciones municipales en ciertas áreas. Estamos viendo que en San Ignacio el PUP tuvo su convención, pero solo lograron sacar 800 personas para su convención. En una área donde hay más de 10,000, y vamos a verificar esto. San Ignacio Santa Elena tiene 12,000 votantes. Más de 12,000, casi 13,000 votantes. Y solo logran conseguir, ¿qué fue lo máximo? Que tuvo como 800, 600 votos.
Around 850.
850
That's a report that we got, no?
Votos, según el reporte que consiguió el compañero. Ahora, la última vez que hubo elecciones municipales en San Ignacio, el UDP ganó con casi 4,500 y el PUP perdió con aproximadamente 2,500, una diferencia de casi 2,000. Y esta última convención no es nada animador para el PUP, nada animador para el PUP. Así que estamos viendo que el PUP se está dando los jalones y estirones en San Ignacio Santa Elena. Y te podrías decir que hay mucha actividad en esa área. Corozal, sin embargo, que no tiene tanta actividad, hablando la verdad, ¿okay? Como en el sur, tiene actividad, pero no tanto. ¿Okay? Estamos viendo que en la ausencia de ciertos elementos políticos en Corozal, hay más competencia. Estamos viendo que, ahí está Richard Kwan.
Richard Kwan.
Con
Mr. Castillo.
Mr. Castillo, Raf. ¿Okay? Para, en la posición de alcalde para el UDP. Y hay 11 personas que están corriendo para concilio, miembros del concilio. ¿Ok? Y eso es significativo. Porque si hay más gente, si tú no tienes dificultad de conseguir tu gente, y en realidad tienes hasta más de lo que necesitas, indica que la gente quiere correr por tu partido. Porque cree en tu partido. La verdad. ¿Ok? Pero estamos viendo esa situación en Corozal y esto va a suceder este fin de semana.
¿Sunday?
Este domingo aquí. Y ¿saben qué más va a suceder? La convención en la ciudad de Belice.
That is the 27th.
The 27th.
Which is the following Sunday.
El siguiente domingo. Ahora, hay una situación porque tanto Dion Leslie está corriendo y Dion es el que tradicionalmente ha conseguido mayor votos, y Philip Willoughby, que irónicamente en la última elección consiguió menos votos que todo, que creo que solo una persona obtuvo menos, Alifa. Así es.
Yep. Sugar City Morning Show, hello, good morning.
Hi, can you give us an update about Orange Walk and what's happening with the UDP there? And there's 7 or 8, or they have a slate, thank you.
Can you answer that?
Well, I understand that, well, we already know that former mayor and former councillor Philip De La Fuente is the mayoral candidate for the United Democratic Party for this election coming up on March of 2018. I understand that they have their complete team already. I know most of the names, but I am not at liberty to mention it because I haven't gotten it official. So I don't want to put people's name out there like what happened to me.
Thank you.
Right?
Well, obviously, it's very, very poignant in your mind.
Right. And I understand that they will be doing an official endorsement of their candidates in a couple of weeks.
But the information will be known previous, obviously.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I guess that, caller, thank you very much for calling. Your call is quite in order.
Let me check the executive today and see
if you can disclose it.
Yeah, right. And then we will do that because it's our responsibility also to bring it to our viewers. Because of the report, everything for all over the country, and then
we're not Orange Walk. Bam, bam.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
It's great that the caller have that concern. So UDPs out there that are running, people have concerns. They want to know who you are. So I will get in touch with the executive today and try to see.
But for all intents and purposes, obviously it is very important for the United Democratic Party to be able to get good people to run for its slate. Poof.
Yeah, I will talk to the mayoral candidate today, Philip, and find out if he can give us a list of the persons officially so that we can announce it. Right? And find out about this endorsement convention that will be happening, when it will happen. And
but the POP is having their convention
this Sunday.
This Sunday. And it's just an endorsement.
Yeah.
And it's an endorsement.
Yeah, so
we know that is the 5 current customers plus Sanch.
Yeah.
And
the Hindu or the Asian or whatever you call it.
The Indian fellow, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes up their team with the current 5 that they had before. Right? They have, because it was 5-2, right? 5 for the PUP and 2 for the UDP. And we want to make it clear that the other 2 persons, the current councillors for the UDP, the list that I saw, their name is not on it.
So the 2 current councillors for the United Democratic are not repeating their candidacy.
I never see the name on the paper.
Okay.
But I will get that more clear today. Okay. But even
maybe it will come as a surprise that they decide, tell her what, I'm going to. Maybe.
Even if they are not on that list, they still remain councillors until March 7, 2018, right?
It would be interesting if they were to include their names.
Yep. So let me try to find out today, and we'll report that.
But Carla, thank you very much. Quite apropos, and but we will try to keep you informed. With the right said it is the talk about Tarawan, and you're right. We have been speaking. Well, we have even been featured in the newscast for the television company. It don't matter to me, believe me. It don't matter to me. As a matter of fact, I stand by what I say. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he does too.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, we would love to be able to inform the public about what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep. So going back to Belize City, Emmanuel.
Right. Going back to Belize City. I make a pull out Belize City right there. Belize City.
That's a high voters turnout too.
Belize City has a total of registered elected voters in Belize City. Mamma mia, I think it must be all the way up to 45,000 right now.
What?
Because the last time the number of registered electors in 2015 was 42,540. Follow me? And only 20,000 came out.
So not even 50% came out.
48.32.
Yeah.
Dismal.
Yeah, that's a low turnout, but I still want a lot.
But it's dismal when it comes to percentage-wise, which means that one, either the PUP is not going out to vote, the PUP is not putting its machinery in place, either because of a defeatist attitude saying, ¿para qué voy a gastar dinero si el PUDP lo va a ganar? It is in Belize City.
How much am I get?
Or can be that they tried, but the UDP was much better in its machinery.
How much did mayoral candidate get the last time?
The last time the mayoral candidate got 11,928, which was the second highest vote because Dion Leslie garnered 11,954, which is 26 more votes.
So he overall topped it?
Dion topped it.
Okay.
And Philip Willoughby got 11,502. And the only other person who had lower was Alifa Errington, 11,492. Now, I think this was the first time for Alifa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So she was a relatively new.
And that makes you wonder, Emmanuel. But Dion always top the polls. But we always see in the news and all over the man with the work that Philip Willoughby. So there's some reason. What could be the reason that that the other top?
Why I draw this parallelism is very simple because we can be in for surprises, ladies and gentlemen. And what may hold as you may hold as your obvious preferential candidate in one respect, turns out not winning because he is not with the current. Not the current, but la corriente del partido that endorses a certain candidate and say, you should vote for this one. And a lot of people go by that. I'm saying, you vote by your own. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
You know? But that is me. It would take a party official to come and sit here and tell you otherwise.
But you could say something very clear right there, so because Dion even get more than the mayor in that voting, right? And this time going hand to hand, man to man. So it's person to person. So when you look, even what Darrell, the amount that Darrell get, Dion may get more, and then Superman may there weigh the baton.
Philip has distinguished himself in being Nemo man.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean?
And we see one lot that was done by Philip Willoughby, right?
He is the coordinator for Belize City, right?
Yeah, for CIMO.
For CIMO.
Yeah.
Central Emergency Management Organization, which means that he has had that hand-to-hand relationship with the people, with those affected, given the natural disaster that happened, was it last year with Earl?
Yeah, last year August, when Earl passed through. Yes.
So his popularity may be severely influenced, positively or negatively, by that. Because some people, well, you could never satisfy everybody. God knows that.
Yeah.
And so people say, me no vote for him because he give me about two mattresses, he only give me one.
Yeah, people vex. Remember what
he gave you one.
Remember with the Majestic fire too? Remember the Majestic Alley fire?
Yes, and I remember this young man saying, I want to get everything back to me.
Yes.
You know.
I want to build my house.
Build my house and put back everything in there. God, that's so I want it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oy.
Yeah. So, yeah, be very interesting, Emmanuel. And the thing is that, both of these persons, I believe, has been there from since 2006, from Senaida Moya's days. And only one person could win, right? So I don't know if you could put in your name as mayoral candidate and put in your name as councillor as well.
No, you can't.
But in that convention, we are either lose Philip or Dion. And it shows that Philip is very popular when it comes to the media and doing his work. But it shows in the votes that Dion is more popular. So the two very...
Yeah, but remember that Philip did not have the benefit of being of the exposure that he has had since.
Right. Yeah.
This last 3 years.
That's true. That. Yeah. No, but I say any one of them will lose. That a good asset will come out from
And
it, right?
then again, we're not saying that Dion hasn't been active. As far as I know, Dion has been very, very, very active.
Yeah, because I remember that cycling association with the
Oh,
chaos.
yes.
You remember that, right? I remember this thing with the garbage contract. According to Mayor Bradley, that Dion was very instrumental in making that become a possibility.
Is he a co-host of the...
Lick Road.
Yeah, Lick Road?
Yeah, the man at Lick Road.
All right.
Yeah, the man at Lick Road.
So, well, cosas interesantes ahí. Pero vamos a ver quién, aunque aparentara ser el líder, vamos a ver si va a mantener su posición como líder, si va a lograr ganar, conseguir los votos para ponerse como el candidato para alcalde en ese lugar.
And it's a pity that it has to go down this way, Manuel, because like I said, they're two good person.
Right.
Well done job, because we see Philip they do a lot of work and Dion just keep on winning higher and higher. So anyone that will come out, that are a great asset for the UDP party. With anyone that will come out, but the two of them can't stay. Right? I got a little text, Manuel, from Copper Bank. But just go through it before you read it, see if it's something that you can explain. So, folks, that the convention in Corozal comes up this Sunday in Corozal for the United Democratic Party. And next week, Sunday, it will be in Belize City for the city council for the UDP as well. I believe it's going to be a full convention. I'm not sure if it's just going to be for mayoral, but I believe it's going to be a full convention. So we are keeping an update. I'm going to try to talk to Mr. De La Fuente today, see if we'll give her the name of the person that will be running for the UDP, and also if he's in the position to tell us about what date will be the convention, if it's going to be a contested one or just an endorsement.
Okay, aquí con la responsabilidad de leer nuestros textos, Dice, soy de Copabank y me gustaría si me pudiera explicar cómo el subsidies del colegio debe trabajar. Desafortunadamente nunca me he envuelto en ese tema suficientemente para poder guiarte ahí. Yo lo único que sé es de que aquí en el norte tienes que aplicar por ello. ¿No así es?
I believe
Versus
so.
en el sur es automático. Una de esas decisiones políticas.
Yeah, you know what? When some people never used to get it, Emmanuel, because some people may apply last year or the year before. They have some, like here in Orange Walk, they have some persons, I don't know from which department, but they go to the school and they interview some of the kids, but they look like some of the kids that will really need it and not live too good like some of the other ones. They say, sí, tenemos dos televisiones en nuestra casa, tenemos un refrigerante, tenemos carro, and then, so they don't give to them people because they believe that they don't really need it. And then when the human development got together, because the human development was appointed to go and survey these kids' explanation, and when they got at some of the house, they not saw. They don't have all of the things that the house they say, but it looked like some of them shame. They say, pues no tenemos nada. Some, not all. So when they gone, then some of them people then become qualified. You understand? But I wonder if they should talk to the kids or talk to the parents.
Yo no te puedo contestar esa pregunta porque al final del día yo creo que, like you correctly said, some of the kids may feel embarrassed to say, pues no tenemos televisores, no tenemos refrigerador y mi mamá lava mano y bla 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 bla, somos pobres.
Yeah.
Pero por lo general, pues a un niño ya de cierta edad, hay otros niños que no te van a decir la plena neta verdad.
Yeah.
Pero compañero, voy a investigarlo. Voy a tratar de llegar a saber más al respecto y te quiero decirte que tan pronto esta semana vamos a tratar de llegar a saber más acerca de los subsidies.
Yeah.
Porque al final del día es el tiempo cuando se discute esto.
Yeah. I know someone that was working with the Human Development Office, and he went to the radio station and told me, he said, man, look on the list. We gone in a village and we find at least 40 odd kids that was reluctant to see the way they live. And now they want to get the subsidy. But then when the list me gone in and they say, all right, they want it, all right, they can afford it. But when the Human Development people gonna check, they find out that no, man, they don't have their thing when they say. And they find out over 40 picnic that never may I get, but when they find out how they live, they say, no man, there are people qualified to get this thing. So maybe they have to find a different way of approaching the way they do their census and interviews.
Idealmente es para la gente necesitada.
Yeah. So.
Pero ya sabes cómo funciona.
14 away from 9, Emmanuel, a traffic accident was reported, as well a hit and run in the Cotton Tree area. I think after 4 hours, the person passed away.
Cotton Tree, that
right before you reach Belmont Pan.
Pan.
Yeah, that happened, I believe it was on Saturday night. Hit and run in the Cotton Tree area. The person was transported to the Belmont Pan Hospital, and after 4 hours, he passed away.
También quiero hacer un comentario, porque ayer estuve de visitante.
Wow, that sounds like something big.
Sí, ayer no llegué a mi casa casi las 9:30, 10 de la noche. Pero uno de los temas de mayor discusión era la recepción que está dando Center Cable Network a sus clientes. Las personas que habían estado con NCN tradicionalmente y que ahora forzadamente han tenido que aceptar Center Cable Network, se están quejando que su recepción en su televisor no es nada comparado con lo que tenían antes de Centaur. Muchas personas dicen nada compara con su transmisión de Centaur, de NCN. Yo no sé qué es la razón, pero el punto es de que yo no sé si es que quizás Centaur tiene muchos clientes y que su señal está ya bastante diluido, por decir, y les hace falta poner ciertos boosters, signal boosters en los postes o algo, o algo por el estilo, pero deben de mejorar su sistema. Porque hay muchas quejas de parte de aquellas personas, y platiqué con 3 o 4 personas que recién han cambiado, forzadamente han cambiado de NCN a Centaur, porque sabes de que Centaur compró lo que anteriormente era NCN, que era de Vázquez, de Net Vázquez, y no le pertenecía al señor Gaspar Vega. Hace 10 años él lo vendió a Net Vázquez, de Channel 7. Y eso ha estado en sus manos de Net Vázquez por los últimos 10 años. Pero tienen buen equipo y tienen gente equipada para darte buen servicio. Pero sin embargo, cuando ya esta gente se movieron a Centaur y Centaur les vino a hacer la conexión, ¡puf! No les entra nada bien los canales y están horribles. Está horrible la recepción. Esto es una queja fuerte con una gran cantidad de clientes. Y lo menciono simplemente porque yo creo que cuando tienes una situación que eres el único proveedor de servicio, ya entonces eres un monopolio. ¿Ok? Y cuando eres un monopolio, tienes el privilegio, no el derecho, el privilegio de no hacerle caso y hasta cierto punto, hasta de subirle el precio inmediatamente a tus clientes. Y el cliente no puede hacer nada, excepto decirte, pues quítalo, yo no lo puedo hacer, no lo puedo mantener. Okay?
So that's the only cable provider we have here in Orange Walk.
That is the only cable provider we have here in Orange Walk. There's no competition.
Could it be that some of the people need to reprogram their television set so that they can get?
It can be that some of them need to program, but that will not affect the quality of the reception.
Okay.
That will only be able to tell you which channels you see and which channels you don't see.
For example, now they may catch channel 10 pan a digital, but now it's
they're
60.
catching it on 60.
Yeah.
And it's clear, aun cuando las personas que no podían ver Canal 10, porque anteriormente estaba puesto el canal allá 319 111, ahora lo pueden ver en Centaur 60, 60, ¿ok? Pasen el mensaje a las personas que anteriormente eran NCN.
But we want to make the general public, we want to make it clear to the general public out there, Emmanuel, that NCN, with that sellout of NCN, has nothing to do with our channel, which is Channel 10.
Oh, eso no tiene que ver absolutamente con nada.
Yeah.
Con Northern Cable Vision,
Northern Cable Network.
Network, NCN es una cosa y Nortevisión es otra cosa. Completamente distinto y aparte. Y uno no tiene que ver nada con el otro.
Yeah, so we
Lo repito, nada que ver con el otro.
Yeah. So what you're saying now, Emmanuel, is that so what I'm understanding now is the NCN customers now they are being transferred to the Centaur network.
And they're complaining of the bad reception.
Yeah. So that means that my problem might not be using the same equipment that Yeah, we know that too. Yeah, you know, they don't cable for watch channel 10 because they got the antenna. But that means what? They probably just shut down the NCN system and transfer everything to the center system.
That's
now.
exactly what they said. They're shutting down the NCN system and then the price gone up from $39 to $45.
Oh, it used to be 39.
Yes.
Okay.
So price gone up immediately to $45.
Yeah.
So speak up, guys. Speak up.
That's how you see. When you have competition, it always benefit the consumer.
Competition is always good.
Yeah, but
because it keeps you on your toes.
you know, see when the next phone company come in, you see, you know first. Wow. Yeah. When time we only have one phone company now, Emmanuel. Sometime 1 minute like that go fast. When you make one call for 1 minute, I think was like $1.99 a minute. You know, and that go fast. But since the next phone company come in, you got competition.
I believe we need a third phone company.
You think so?
I believe so too, because both of them have gone into complacency, and both of them are reaping heavy profits of the Belizean consumer.
Yeah, and if you check out sometime some of the same promotions that one have, the next one have similar. Because you just talk about double up and data and things and so on, right?
You know what happens in Guatemala? They give you 5 times the amount of credit that you pay for. If you go pay $200 credit, they give you 200 quetzales credit, they give you 1,000 quetzales. 5 times, no double up, they give you 5 times.
What?
Because of competition. You know that, my brother used to live there, and my nephew still pretty much radiate around, And they said, tío, puedes conseguir tu cable, internet, puedes conseguir tu plan en tu teléfono y no sé qué, una cantidad de cosas por $1,000, 1,000 quetzales, okay.
Yeah.
Y consigues de todo. Y cuando vas a comprar crédito para tu teléfono, hay veces con la promoción te dan 5 veces lo que tú estás pagando. Aquí las compañías de teléfono ya dejaron de hacer triple up.
So if you put $10 right there and get 50.
You get 50. Right there, you barely will get 20 if you got double up.
Yeah. And then right there, so they have the package like what you say. They got a package with the home phone, your cable TV, your internet, and your cell phone.
Exactly.
And they have it that your cell phone, you could do it in a circle as well, like 3-4 family members.
Thank you.
Yeah, they pay
and
like
you could call Macolino for as long as you, and talk to Macolino as long as you want.
And 1,000 quetzal like what, Emmanuel? About $200?
About $250, $300, about something like that.
Yeah, but for everything that you get, it's more than worth it, man.
Man, you get the whole works.
So you have to put no credit.
You don't have
why
to.
I gotta put only $10 or only $20?
Right now, and $5 goes like that right here.
And when you go on a circle like in a 4 or 5 person, it just costs about $40 each a month, man.
Make we get in one next telephone company. Vas a ver cómo van a bajar los dos. Vamos, te lo garantizo.
Yeah, because Intelcom they try come in, but it never work out.
That was a waste of time.
Yeah, they may get pan service for a little while, you know. They may get pan service for a little while, but apparently they fall the water. But talking about service, Emmanuel, it's now 4 minutes away from 9 o'clock. I was talking to the person of the QRT, the Quick Response Team here in Orange Walk, and he asked me to go back and see him today to see when he could come on the show. All right, so I'll go back and see him today and to see exactly when you have time. This one, I think this is Sugar City Morning Show. Just to let you know, I can see you clear in August Pine Ridge. If you still be clear, the Sugar City Morning Show in August Pine Ridge, pa. So yeah. Why somebody sent a text? I said when NCN was active, the support from the UDP people was not there, so they get sent there now. Yeah, we're gonna see how some people put their own thinking and their own prerogative, right?
It's all in order.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the way it worked out, Emmanuel. I'm gonna see tell Emmanuel to start the novella. I think Emmanuel Aquina no novella, man.
You fabricate that. I sure that. I look up telephone and sure I got nothing like that.
You got something more novella?
No.
But we need to go, man.
Yes, I know we need to go.
Yeah, we need to go. It has been an interesting morning, and I just hope that the information that we brought forth to you all was educated to you and educatively to you, and we hope that
educational
to you, and we hope that these people that sent us this information, they can continue doing so, and as well, if you out there have some information, feel free to share it with us so we can share it with the general public. Take us home, Pa.
Absolutely, and we want to thank you for your participation. We want to thank you for tuning in to the Sugar City Morning Show. I'd like to thank our sponsors. I'd like to thank Raheem and Morris behind the scenes. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you, the audience, for faithfully being with us. A toda nuestra audiencia, muchas gracias. Es nuestra misión aquí de informar, educar y a veces entretener. Y les quiero decirte que muchas veces la información que damos no le cuadra a ciertas personas, hablando la neta. Pero cuando estamos detrás de este lugar y enfrente de las cámaras, tenemos una responsabilidad. Y eso es tratar de ser lo más informativo y con más credibilidad. No estamos aquí para hablar mal de nadie y poner bien a un individuo. Estamos aquí simplemente para discutir los temas que nos confrontan en una forma lo más imparcial posible, ¿ok? Y atendiendo las necesidades de la gente en forma pura y simple. Como dije, vamos a tratar de mantenerles más informados, con más información, como pasa el tiempo, acerca de las elecciones aquí en Orange Walk. Es muy importante que hablemos de lo nuestro.
That's right.
¿Ok? Pero no hemos tenido el privilegio de hacerlo todavía porque no nos ha llegado, nos ha dado ese privilegio. Pero entre poco lo haremos. Entre muy poco lo haremos. Y les invito a mantenerse en sintonía con Canal 10. Compañeros, este show repite por las noches a las 9. Y si es que no lo logran, mañana estaremos de vuelta con ustedes a las 7 de la mañana. Me despido. Yo soy Emmanuel.
And I am Robert Checker Usher. Tune in this morning at 10 for the Grand Music Show. And if the good Lord so will, folks, myself and Emmanuel will certainly be back with you right here once again tomorrow morning. So have yourself a wonderful and beautiful day. Hasta mañana, Emmanuel.
Se cuiden. Until we meet again. Hasta luego.
Sugar City Morning Show.